Most people look at these and just see old boxes of ammunition. But to an American collector, these are tangible pieces of history. These are closed doors. Between 1994 and 2021, the landscape of what an American shooter can buy changed forever. Today, we're looking at why these specific boxes, from Chinese pre-ban to high-end Russian hunting rounds, are becoming genuine artifacts in the safe. First up, the silver box. This is Norinco 7.62 by 39. If you were shooting in the early 90s, you remember buying cases of this for pennies. But in 1994, the Clinton administration's assault weapons ban and subsequent trade disputes with China slammed the door shut. You'll often hear people talk about steel core Norinco being the holy grail. While this box clearly says lead core, the brand itself is what matters here. Norinco hasn't been legally imported for 30 years. Owning this today is like owning a pre-1986 machine gun or a pre-ban rifle. It represents an era of the American market that is simply never coming back. Next, we have these Russian boxes. For 30 years, Russia was the backbone of the American range day. Brands like Wolf, Tula kept prices low, but look at these stamps. That diamond with the LVE inside, that's the Novosibirsk low voltage equipment plant. Most Russian ammo was budget grade. Novosibirsk was the premium stuff, cleaner, more consistent, and often harder to find. In 2021, the US imposed sanctions that effectively ended all new permits for Russian ammo. Finally, we have something completely different. The Glaser Safety Slug. This represents the Wild West of 1970s and 80s ballistics. Originally designed for air marshals, the goal was a round that would stop a hijacker instantly, but wouldn't pierce the aluminum skin of a plane. It's essentially a copper jacket filled with tiny number 12 birdshot and capped with a blue polymer ball. In the 90s, these were marketed as death in a box, sparking endless debates in gun magazines. Today, modern hollow points have proven to be more reliable, making these original Glaser packs a snapshot of a very specific experimental time in American self-defense history. It's a boutique round where we were still figuring out how bullets actually worked in the real world. So, what is the significance of owning these as an American? It's about more than just shooting. It's about the fact that our right to own these things is often tied to international trade and executive orders. If you have these, my advice, don't shoot them. The Norinco is a 30-year-old relic, the LVE Russian ammo is an extinct species, and the Glaser is a conversation piece. They are worth more as history on your shelf than as brass on the range floor. What do you have in your safe that you can't buy anymore? Let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you guys later.